All right. So the first question, in 2015, a main road crosses two parallel railway lines X and Y. An alarm bell should ring when a train enters the danger area of any of the lines from any direction. So it says the truth table of the truth table is given to indicate the operation of alarm bell. So it says P is indicating a train has entered or not entered the danger area of line X. Q is a train has entered or not entered the danger area of line Y. State of bell, bell is ringing, indicate by 1, bell is not ringing, indicate by 0. So copy the above truth table to your answer script and fill the last column Z. So here in my copy, you got the answer, right? So the question says if any particular train enters the danger area either in railway X or in railway Y, they are going to ring the bell. So here in these cases, this indicates the area Y, the line Y has the train entered to the danger area. So here the line X has a train in danger area. So here both X and Y has trains in danger area. So when the train enters the danger area, the bell should ring. So everything, each and every this situation is going to give you a 1. So the first line is the only line which says there is no train in either of the danger area of either the lines, right? So it indicates the 0. So the output goes like this. So yeah, the marking scheme shows you the same thing. So 1 mark for that if you've done it correctly. And then in the second part, not 1 mark people, it's a 2 mark question, right? So you can have 2 marks for this. In the second part, a basic rule in Boolean algebra is x plus x bar equals y. This rule can be proved using the logic circuit with 2 inputs, OR gate and a NOT gate. Draw the relevant logic circuit diagram to illustrate the proof of the above rule. So like we don't need to bother about the rule. You are going to create this particular expression using a particular gates, right? So it's easy. X plus x bar is going to be created. So how the x plus x bar is created? There can be a line called x, and if we need the x bar, you can have a NOT gate in the x. So later, these two things should be added. So it's going to be like this, right? So yeah, so the line goes like this. So that means this is receiving x and this is receiving x bar. So we're going to output x plus x bar as the final output. So if you go with this answer, then you are going to give another 2 marks. Is that clear, everyone? How we can maintain it? Okay. So the third one, tourist takes photograph of interesting places in Sri Lanka using the built-in camera of his tablet computer and save the captured images on the hard disk of the device. Later, he edits the images using the touchscreen and copies them to the USB drive. Identify and write down 2 input devices and 2 storage devices used in the above scenario. So like input devices. What are the input devices? Tourists take photograph of interest places in Sri Lanka using the built-in camera. So like built-in camera is going to be an input device of his tablet computer and saves the captured image on the hard disk. So they are asking the storage device. So storage, the hard disk, right? And later he edits the images using touch screen. So when we are editing something using the touch screen, it's going to be an input device, right? And copies them to the USB drive. So USB drive is going to be another storage device, right? So these are going to be the 2 input devices and the 2 output devices, right? So inputs are in red, outputs are in green, right? If you got all 4 are correct, you can have 2 marks, 0.5 for each identification. Okay, is that clear, everyone? Okay. Right, hold on a second, everyone. Okay, the 4th part is saying, consider the following scenario. X, a bank providing internet banking facilities to its customers to transfer money, pay bills such as electricity, telephone, etc. And Y is an organization using an isolated computer network within a building, that is without any connection to the outside world. A network linking a head office of company in Colombo with its branches in the city. So they are asking you to name these things as LAN, WAN, and MAN. So X, it is providing internet banking facility to its customers to transfer money, pay bills such as electricity and telephone. So anyone who has the internet connectivity has this facility. That means it is spread all over the globe. So that indicates a wide area network. An organization using an isolated computer network within the building. That means it is within the building, so it is LAN, a small geographical area, not connected to the outer world. And the rest is going to be anyway the MAN, metropolitan area network, a network linking a head office of a company in Colombo with its branches in the city. Right. So when all 3 are correct, you are going to take 2 marks. Okay, moving to the 5th one. Convert the binary 110, 101, 01 to the equivalent octal number. Show your steps. So it is easy, right? So what are we going to do? We are going to take 110, 101, and 01. Then we are going to divide it into 3 bits groups. So each and every group is considered as a small binary value. which has the place values 1, 2, and 4. And we convert those place values into a particular octal number. So like this is going to be 4 and 1. That means 5. This is going to be just 2. This is going to be 2 plus 1. That means 3. So we only consider the places where it has ones. Right, so 3, 2, 5 in octal. It's going to be the answer. So 2 marks for that. Let me check the answers. Yeah, so it's the answer 3, 2, 5. So for part D, they are talking about converting what? Let me see. In an ASCII code, the letter A is represented as decimal 65. Determine the binary representation of letter D. Binary representation of letter D. So it says letter A represented by 65. So if A is represented by 65, oh, that's great. Careful with your head. Okay, so A is 65, so B, C, D. That means 66, 67, and 68 is going to be the letter D. So how we are going to write the letter D in 68? We can use the place values 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, and 64. So to define 68, we need 64 plus 4. So 1 triple 0, 1 double 0 is going to be the binary representation of letter D. So letter D, yeah, it says 1 triple 0, 1 double 0. The other way that you can do is the calculation that you can see on the screen now by dividing it by 2 and writing the remainders. And you stop where you get a value less than 2. Then you write it from top to bottom, so from bottom to top. Right, so the next one is about true false. So consider the following figure showing males sent to Pial, Najima, Meena, Tony, Kamala, and who else? Anasiri, by the secretary of chess clubs of the school. So Priyal and Najima are the main recipient. Meena and Tony has the carbon copies, and Kamala and Asiri has the blind carbon copies. So it says, assume that the mail was received by recipients in the list. Write down whether the following statements are true or false. Kamala sees that the email was also sent to Asiri. Kamala is in BCC. So Kamala can see all the other recipients. So this is true. Meena sees that the mail was also sent to the Priyal and Asiri. Meena is a carbon copy. Yes. So it is true as well. Right, then Tony sees that the mail was also sent to the Meena. Tony sees, Tony is there. Oh, hold on. The second one has a problem. Meena sees that the mail was also sent to the Pial and Nasiri. Meena can see the Pial, but not the Asiri. Asiri is a blind carbon copy one. So it is false. Tony sees that the mail was also sent to the Meena. Tony over here sees that the mail was also sent to the Meena. Yes. Carbon copies can see the carbon copies. So it's true. PR sees that the mail was also sent to the Najima. Yeah, that's true as well. Hello.
My name is Aurora.
Hello, Aurora. Okay, that's the nice one, Aurora. Great.
Thanks.
So yes, so it's true, false, true, true. Oh, first one they have taken as false. What went wrong? Kamala sees that the mail was sent to, oh my God, oh my God. Yes, yes, people. I'm sorry, what I was thinking. This one is false. This one is false because BCCs will not see other BCCs, right? Blind carbon copy people can see only the 2 people and the CC people. Not the BCC won't be able to see the other BCCs as well. So false, false, true, true. So 2 marks. So careful. Right, is that clear, everyone? Right, great. Okay, 8. Second column of the following table shows some icons used in an image editing software. Identify and write down the correct names for the icons from the given list. You are required to write only the icon label 1 to 4 and the name. Yeah, so first one, it is the crop tool. So this is going to be the first. Second one is the magic wand or the fuzzy tool. Yeah, we got the magic wand. So two. This is the stamp or the clone stamp as it states. Right, and the fourth one is for moving. Hold on. It's not for moving. Moving goes there. Moving is indicated by something like this. Then it should be the hand tool. Where did this came from? Okay, so this is going to be 3 and this is going to be 4. Right, so let me cross check the things. Yeah, crop tool, magic wand, clone stamp, and hand tool. Ninth one, consider the following 2 categories, A and B. Category A consists of some activities of the system development life cycle, while category B consists some term relevant to the activities list under category A. Coding, we need a programming language to do that. Feasibility study, we don't know, we haven't learned that in your syllabus. System analysis, it's interviews. Feasibility study, let's keep that system designing interfaces. So feasibility study, monetary purpose. Right, so for 1, it is S. For 2, it is R. System analysis, Q. System design, interface. Hold on a second, paper. This is not working. Yeah, this one it is P. So 1S, 2R, 3Q, 4P. SRQP, yes. So if it corrects, 2 marks. If this is correct, 2 marks as well. So the last one, consider the execution of the following code segment containing a while loop. Copy the above table to your answer sheet and fill it using the values assigned for sum and n after the execution of each cycle in the while loop. So it's kind of a hand tracing, but it's a little bit different because they are asking me to write the value for num and n after every cycle execution. So sum equals 0 will happen, n equals 16 will be happen, while n larger than or equals 10. Right now, n is larger than 10, so then sum equals sum plus n. Initially, sum was 0. Now, the trick is, as I remember, in the marking scheme, they were only consider about the values during the iteration. Right, so sum is not going to be 0. Right, so let's see. If you go to the, yes, if you go to the answer script, it starts from a 16. So 16 means next particular one. Right, so in those kind of cases, you should be very careful. Right, අපි hand trace කරන විදිහට මොකක් fill කරන්න ගියොත් we are going to be in a problem. Right, so as we discussed, it's 0 and 16 for the sum and the n, sum and the n, and it's not going to be in your table, right? Because they are asking like after the execution of each cycle in the while loop. That is what they are asking. So that means you're going to fill the things when the things are going inside the while loop. Then while n larger than or equal 10, so the condition is true. Sum equals sum plus n, so that means sum is 0, 0 plus 16 is going to give you the 16 over here. So now these are the values that is going to be filled inside your table. So it is 16, and it says while n larger than or equals 10, sum is added with the n, so it becomes 16, and n is reduced by 2. Yeah, Zeran, I'm at home, but I don't know for what reason the things are going to be like all my routers are not working, and I'm going with the mobile data. Right, let's see. N equals n minus 2, so it becomes 14. So it goes back and checks the condition. Still n is larger than 10. So sum equals sum plus n then. So 16 plus 14, it is going to be give you 30 after this happens. And then n equals n minus 2, 14 minus 2 is 12. So it goes up and checks the condition. Still the condition is correct. So it says sum equals sum plus n again. So 30 plus 12, it's 42. This happens, and this is going to happen again. 12 minus 2 is 10. And goes up and checks the condition. Still the condition is true. It is larger than 10. So larger than 10 means this is going to happen again. Sum plus n, 42 plus n, 52. and n minus 2, which is going to be 8. Now the condition is going to be wrong over here. So it goes to the end while. So it is end. So in the marking scheme, it gives the same thing, 16, 30, 42, 52 for some, n 14, 12, 10, and 8. And meanwhile, I'm moving to the next question. People send me your totals as well. Okay, very good, Tamadi. All right, that's great. Minha, that's good. Onetra, very good. Dulagi, very good, brilliant. 20 out of 20, good. Right, so the second question is about the Excel question. So it is asking, consider the following spreadsheet segment giving some statistics related to the certain education indicators for Sri Lanka. So it has items, the total school, total students, total teachers, and the figures in 2008, 2010, and 2013.
What do you think, Dad?
Yeah, that's good. That's nice. Right. So the A part is asking, what is the single spreadsheet function that can be used in cell B3 to display the total number of schools for 2008? So they are asking the single spreadsheet function. That is important, right? So in cell B3, the single spreadsheet function is going to be, cell B3 is where? Right over, yeah, right over here. So B3 consists of these three figures, the total schools. So it's going to be equal sum. What you can say B4 colon B6, right? Or else you can say equal sum B6 colon B4. Okay, today is not a good day, people. I'm sorry for the inconvenience causing, but yeah, sorry for these things, people. So yeah, I think you can hear me clearly. Again, it says it is unstable. I don't know when it is going to be stable. Yes, you can. I think you can see me. So the answer for the first one it is equal sum B4 colon B6, right? So the second one, it is asking what will be the formula displayed in C3 if the formula in B3 is copied to C3. So B3 is copied to C3, that means over here, this point. So it's going to be, I'll go with the marking scheme with the current situation. So the first answer is sum B4 colon B6. Second answer is equal sum C4 colon C6. It's going to be when it is copied to the next cell. Right? So again, you can have 2.5 marks for the part A. You can have 2.5 marks for the part B. And it is asking, as the next question, student-teacher ratio is calculated by dividing the number of students in government schools by the total number of teachers in the government school. What is the formula to be written in cell B14 to display the student-teacher ratio? Right? So in 2008 that they are asking, so student-teacher ratio, yes, where they have given that over here, cell B14, right over here. So this is taken the way they have said it, student divided by teacher, student teacher ratio is calculated by dividing number of students in government schools by the total number of students or teachers in the government school. So total number of students in the government school, that means this. Okay. Yeah. So sorry for these people. So the answer for the third part, it's going to be equals B8 divided by B12. Right? So to see whether you got the answer correctly, another 2.5 marks. So the very last part it is asking is suggest the most suitable graph type to show the comparison between the number of government school, private school, and periods for the given 3 years. So the correct answer is going to be bar chart or the column chart. Again, you can have 2.5 marks for that.